Welcome to the first part of our Ultimate London Walking Tour. Today we're exploring the historic heart of the city, from royal palaces to riverside wonders. We start our journey at Westminster. Standing tall at 316 feet, the Elizabeth Tower, famously known as Big Ben, has recently been restored to its Victorian glory. In Parliament Square, we find a gallery of history, featuring statues of leaders like Winston Churchill and Nelson Mandela, overlooking the seat of British democracy. While much of the palace is Victorian, Westminster Hall dates back to 1097, having survived fire and war to remain a pillar of the state. If you like this content, please help us by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when we upload additional content. Just across the square lies Westminster Abbey, the coronation church of every British monarch since William the Conqueror in 1066. Beyond its royal ties, it's a place of rest for legends like Chaucer and Dickens in the famous Poets' Corner. A short walk leads us into St. James's Park, the oldest of the royal parks, offering a peaceful escape from the city bustle. Keep an eye out for the resident pelicans, descendants of a gift from a Russian ambassador to King Charles II back in 1664. The Blue Bridge offers one of the best views in London, perfectly framing Buckingham Palace at one end and Horse Guards Parade at the other. We've arrived at Buckingham Palace, the official royal residence. Look for the royal standard. If it's flying, the king is home. The changing of the guard is a spectacle of tradition and precision that has captivated visitors for generations. I'm Eric Carey, and we're on a mission to reach a huge milestone, 1,000 subscribers. Hitting 1,000 subscribers represents our continued commitment to improve the channel and provide the best for you. Help us reach our goal by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell. Your subscription also helps us know what type of content you want to see more of. It's a shared journey. The goal is in sight, and with your help, we can reach it together. Join our growing community today. I'm committed to bringing you more value and better quality as we grow this channel to new heights. Thank you for being part of this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more updates. Walking down the mall, you can feel the weight of history in the very pavement, often lined with flags for state occasions. Heading back toward the river, we cross Westminster Bridge. Notice the green paint? It matches the leather seats in the House of Commons. On the south end, the National COVID Memorial Wall features thousands of hand-painted hearts, a touching modern sight of reflection. Dominating the skyline is the London Eye. Each of its 32 capsules represents one of London's 32 boroughs. From the top, the views are unparalleled, stretching for miles across the sprawling metropolis. The South Bank is the city's cultural playground, home to the South Bank Centre and a constant buzz of creativity. Under the arches of Waterloo Bridge, you'll find the charming outdoor book market, a treasure trove for any reader. Continuing east, the Tate Modern rises from a former power station, now housing some of the world's most provocative art. Nearby is Shakespeare's Globe, a faithful reconstruction of the 1599 playhouse where the Bard's masterpieces came to life. The Millennium Bridge perfectly frames St. Paul's Cathedral, bridging the gap between London's ancient and modern worlds. We reach Borough Market, a foodie paradise that has served this area for over 1,000 years. Towering above is the Shard, Western Europe's tallest building, inspired by the masts of historic Thames ships. Our first leg ends at Southwark Cathedral, the oldest Gothic church building in London, dating back to 1220. That concludes part 1 of our tour. Join us next time for part 2 as we cross into the city. If you like this content, please help us by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when we upload additional content.